Well, Singapore is investing $600 million to help businesses, particularly small and medium-sized enterprises, be more productive. And the funds will go towards digital and automation solutions with the aim of generating more than 100,000 projects. And for reaction, Alif Amjad joins us live from Toa Payoh Town Centre. That's one of Singapore's many neighbourhoods lined with heartland stores.
Well, yes, the aim is... Yes, small businesses like this had a special place in this year's budget. The aim is to quickly help them pivot and transition into the digital space in one of the most connected cities in the world. In fact, Finance Minister described this effort as a first priority. Just some background on where the government's pumping the money into. $600 million is going to the Productivity Solutions Grant, which helps businesses adopt pre-scoped IT solutions, equipment and consultancy services. Meanwhile, a portion of a separate $200 million will help businesses adopt cutting-edge solutions. Well, to make sense of all this, I'm joined by the Vice President of the Association of Small and Medium Enterprises, Ang Yuit. Thank you, Mr. Ang, for joining us tonight. Mr. Ang, quite a bit of additional support for SMEs to boost their productivity. Which one stands out to you the most?
I think if you look at, the budget announcement, it's really two main tracks. The first track is really continue to support SMEs in their digital transformation and digital journey. And the other track is really to strengthen the training, skills development, so that SMEs can actually take this two-pronged approach, right, to actually position themselves better for the future.
Well, and some of these programs have been around, for quite a while. How does pumping more money in make the digital pivot more relevant for smaller businesses like the one we are around? And for those who are still resistant, how can we persuade them to come on board?
We can, in the last 10 years of digital transformation, we have known that SMEs actually take a while to actually jump onto the bandwagon. In the last 2 years of the pandemic, many have done so. So continuous support is really necessary to actually allow more and more SMEs to take on this journey. And it's going to take a while, and this continuous support will really help. And the other part is really about businesses, taking what their business requirements require them to actually take the journey. And while we can support them, every business will have to take their own assessment of their business needs. But digital transformation and the digital future is really the way, and we've got to continue to actually allow them to actually take that journey at their own pace.
And beyond the digital transformation, what else can SMEs do, to stay relevant in this day and age?
I think that, in the short run, cost pressures are going to continue to apply to the SMEs. But going into the future, I think we should all reposition ourselves to position for really a digital future and also tap into new sources of manpower, because foreign manpower will continue to be a challenge. So SMEs being able to tap into new sources of local manpower by tapping into the grants that's available will be critical as they grow into the new future.
Well, thank you, Mr. Ang. I was speaking to a Vice President of the Association of Small and Medium Enterprises, Ang Yuit.